Pull up back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about something that I think is holding the majority of traders back and they're not even realizing it. And before we even get into that, I know I had my bonnet on yesterday. You're going to see a couple lines, but let's not even talk about it. Let's just move on. But a lot of you guys are profitable traders who are not profitable. What I mean by that is you have all the tools necessary to be a profitable trader. You know the technical skills of it. You know not to risk too much. You know not to overtrade. Yet you're still not making money. Why is that? It's something simple. I can almost guarantee you that you're scared to take that real trade. What I mean by scared to take that trade, you're trying to inch closer and closer to the goal rather than just take a good sized trade. See, some of you guys are trying to pass funded accounts and you're risking such a small amount that's going to take you a minimum 10, 15 trades to even pass that account. Why are you trying to be in the market 15 times just to pass? Not even to get a payout, just to pass. What are you waiting on? What it is you're scared of having to pay another 150 or whatever the monthly fee is for that funded account. And I understand why you're scared. Like, you might be coming from a situation where you don't have money to spend, just splurge, just throw, things like that, which makes sense. I get that. But if you're going to inch an account step by step, go to a live account. That is not what a funded account is for. You're wasting your time. You're making fake profits on a funded account when you could be making real profits on a live account if you want to take the inch by inch approach. Now, for the ones that say, I don't want to really do inch by inch, that's just what I'm doing, I want to be a funded trader, this is what you need to do. Step one, you need to do the math. Understand and actually understand how often do you win and how often do you lose. Let's say you're sitting at a 50% win rate at a 1 to 4 RR every time. You then want to engineer the math of how many trades it should take you to pass that account, keeping in mind that you might lose a trade every other trade you take. Now, let's say you need 8% to pass the account. You then know when you win 3 trades, the account's pass. When you do the math, you begin to understand what is needed in order to pass that account. And I'm going to be honest, if it takes you 5 trades to get 1 win, you're not ready to be trading for real. You need to go practice, you need to go revise your strategy, do some other things. But if you're losing 5 in a row, like that is a problem. I feel like there's this misconception of people think that the reason they're not profitable is because I just got to get my emotions or my discipline correct, which is true. Discipline is important, but it's not just your discipline. Yeah, no, I know how to trade. I just gotta get my risk management in order. I gotta get my da da da. All of that is true, but usually what happens is you figure out how to do your risk management. You figure out how to take your losses. You figure out all of those things, and you're still not making money. And it's simply because you have no real plan. You need a plan of scaling. If you're constantly risking $100 every trade for the next 6 years, yes, you can make money, duh. But as far as scaling to bigger accounts, the way you're seeing trading, the way you know trading can go, that is going to be one of the hardest things to obtain when you're going at such a small level. You can do this one or two ways. You can think of your account as a number-based system or a percentage-based system. I do number-based myself because honestly, when I had just $100 in the account, and let's say I lost 25 of it, risking 25% of your account is crazy, but losing $25 at that time to me was not crazy. So I was willing to do that. But if you're not, just do a percentage, whatever percentage makes sense to you. The goal of this is to be comfortable with the number you're risking. And once you have more money, tell a millionaire to risk $100 and see how quickly they'll do it. Tell somebody who has $500 in their name to risk $100 and see how slow it'll take them to do it. That's all it is. When you have a certain number, there's certain numbers that don't even matter to you anymore. And you're trying to get to that next number to where the number that you once thought was a high number becomes nothing to you. That is your goal. Stop taking it step by step. Stop trying to inch your way to profitability. It comes fast because once you understand what you need to do, you're just scaling. There's nothing else. You're just scaling and following your plan. If you don't have a scaling plan in your plan, you're tripping. And if you want a scaling plan, let me talk to you. The way I go about it, and let's say I'm starting with a $500 account, right? And this is not going to be for props. For props, I truly believe that you should aim to pass all your prop firm challenges within 5 to 6 trades. This is being at like a 50% clip. If you're at like an 80% clip, it should take you 3, max 4 trades to pass your funded account. So back to live account. The way I scale was when I was at $500 in my account, I was risking $100 every trade because I knew I wasn't going to lose 5 in a row. And I knew I was hitting 1 to 4, so I was going to come out profitable. It was just a matter of time for my hits start to add up. So you start off with 500, then you scale that account to 1,000. Once I'm at 1,000, now I'm risking $125 per trade. Small increase, nothing big. The worst thing to do is go from 100 to 200, lose 3 in a row. Now you back to $400. Once you reach that 1,000, scale up just about $25. Then keep doing that. Once you get to 2,000, scale up to $150. $3,000, scale up to $200, so on and so on. Every time I reach a new 1,000, I add a new 25 to my scaling. That's literally all that you're probably missing. You're probably stuck in the same spot because you're doing the same thing. And like anything in life, if you do the same thing over and over and over again and it's not working, that's insane. You have to change something up. You have to try something different. Yes, consistency is important with trading. You want to do the same thing over and over again, but the same right things as well as improve and increase and all these other things you're trying to build an account. Bro, we got to stop making this harder than what it really is. It's not as hard as we're making it. We got the hard part out the way. The hard part was hearing a whole new language of candlesticks and lines and platforms and brokers and all these other things. That was the hardest part of trading, in my opinion. It's like starting Algebra 1 for the first time. Once you do Algebra 1 for the first time, Algebra 2, yeah, you're going to have some struggles. It might be a little difficult, but you already know the basics of Algebra to where Algebra 2 comes quicker than Algebra 1 came. You're in that phase, bro. And all you need to do is add a little bit of more planning to your system, and you're going to make it, I promise. Now, I make these videos because I want this to be a constant reminder of what you should do, what you need to do in order to get to that level. You know, a lot of times when you're on this trading journey, you're alone. There's not a lot of people who understand it. There's such a small percentage of people who understand it. Let's say you got 100 people that even get into the industry, about 5 of them will keep going with it past the first year. And trust me, bro, I get it. I understand. Like, this whole trading industry is very lonely. Like, you're by yourself. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to be that person that talks to you, that person that you might not even know, but you're like, bro, anytime Isaac gets to talking, like, he really believes in me. He really think I can do this. It's because it's true. I don't think trading is for everybody, but I do think anybody can get trading. I do think anybody can be a successful trader, but everybody doesn't have the discipline and everybody doesn't have the desire to be one of the best traders that there can be. But it takes a very special, disciplined person to be a great trader. And there's no reason and nothing that says you can't be one of those people. Literally, the only thing stopping you is yourself. You and that $1 million trader that you aspire to be, the one you look up on YouTube all the time, they see the same chart you see. The only difference is they're applying different concepts. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've always moved in life where, like, you not better than me. You just doing something that I ain't did yet. And that's the mindset you got to have when you come to these charts, especially something like trading where height, size, none of that matters. All that matters is you, your mind, and this chart. But anyways, that's everything I got for this video. Again, we're still having that free one-on-one with me. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel. If you're not subbed up, I don't know what you're doing. Make sure you're following the Instagram and TikTok page. I'll have the links for those in the description below. You need to comment on at least 3 videos. 3 of my videos, I need you to see your comment on it. And then once you've done all that, DM me on Instagram with proof, and I'll put you in the name for the drawing for the free one-on-ones. It don't matter if you're a complete beginner. It don't matter if you already know something. It don't matter if you're probably one step away from profitability. If you want a free one-on-one, that's how you get it. But yeah, I'm finna go enjoy my day. Today's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. I hope I post this today. If I post this tomorrow, it's gonna be embarrassing. Mother's Day is definitely today. Anyways, that's everything I got. Y'all stay cool, y'all stay calm, y'all stay safe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.